I was going through my recipes when I ran across this holiday cookie recipe. So decadent, it melts in your mouth. Cranberry orange with an orange glaze cookies. Cranberry and orange is a match made in heaven. You're going to like this one. If you are new here, I do hope that you'll like this recipe. And when you do, you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you get all of my recipes when they post. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to thank you for your support. Now, let's stir this one up. For our cranberry orange cookies, I'm going to need a large cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Or if you would rather, you can grease this just so your cookies don't stick. Also, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Our dry ingredients, we will need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. We need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 of salt. We're going to put this in and we're just going to whisk it around, and then we're going to set it over to the side. That's good enough. You'll need 2 cups of chopped cranberries. These have been washed and towel dried, and we're just going to chop them. They're all chopped up. I'm going to set these to the side. Then we need to zest the orange. You will need the zest of the whole orange, so just get the zesting. Try not to go very deep because the white part of the orange zest is bitter. The orange is zested, so I'm going to take my zest and I'm going to divide it. I'm going to need some of this in our cookie batter and some of it in that sweet orange glaze. Now we're going to juice this orange so that we have fresh orange juice in these cranberry orange cookies. This is an extremely old juicer. It belonged to my grandmother. Love it. The oranges juice now, we're going to pour it through a sieve into this measuring cup so that we don't have any pulp in our cookies. If you want pulp in yours, by all means, don't strain it. Okay, we'll set this aside. I'm going to show back up with my mixing bowl. You'll add 2 sticks of butter to your mixing bowl. This is 1 cup. And this is at room temperature. To our butter, we're going to add 1 cup of white sugar and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And we're going to cream this all together. We will now add 1 egg. We're going to add 1/4 cup of our orange juice. Orange juice is going in, and we want to add some almond extract, about 1 teaspoon. I'm not measuring this. If you have a heavy hand, you'll want to, because almond extract is a very strong, has a very strong flavor. So you don't want to ruin your cookies with it. Now we'll mix all of this together. Lastly, we're going to add in that orange zest. And I'll just give it a quick mix for this one. Next comes our dry ingredients. We will add our flour now. I'm going to add it a little at a time, and I'm not going to over mix this. So just mix it until you don't have any dry ingredients in your mixing bowl. This is mixed enough. I'm going to get rid of the mixer. The rest of it we will fold in. We're going to start folding in our cranberries. So beautiful. So just fold, fold, fold. This is a beautiful dough, guys. Take a look at that. Doesn't that just scream Christmas? We're now going to fold in our walnuts. I did roast these, and if you haven't ever roasted your nuts, you definitely want to do it. Roast those nuts. You'll just add your walnuts, and you're going to fold these in like you did your cranberries. It's just that easy. I'm going to pop this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. It will keep our cookies from spreading when we put them in the oven to bake. Once your dough has been in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, you can pull it and start putting it on your cookie sheet. The cookies should be about a tablespoon in size and about 2 inches apart. I'm going to be using my cookie scoop. If you don't have one, just use a tablespoon and just break it off with your finger. These will go in your preheated oven for 12 to 14 minutes. For our orange glaze, we will need some confectionery sugar. We need our orange juice from that orange that we juiced. We need our zest. And I'm going to add a little bit of almond extract. This is optional. The glaze will be wonderful without it, but this brings a little something special to it. I am mixing up more glaze than this particular recipe calls for because we love that sweetness. But the measurements for the glaze will be down in the description. We will start by adding our orange juice, and I'm going to add it sparingly because we can always add more, but we can't take any out. And I'm going to add a little bit of my almond extract and then our orange zest. Then we'll just stir this all together. You will want to stir this until all of your sugar is dissolved and you have this to the consistency that you would like. Just that easy. Our cranberry orange cookies have cooled, and now we're going to add that orange glaze to it. I have put my orange glaze in a piping bag. You don't have to do this. You can spoon it over, but I prefer this. Now it's time for my favorite part. It's time for the cooker and the baker and the candlestick maker to taste this. Look at that cookie. It is so soft, a little crunchy around the edges. That is delicious. These cookies are as delicious as they are beautiful. I hope that you have enjoyed this recipe. And if you enjoyed this recipe, check at the end of this video. We also have a cranberry orange bread that I'll attach at the end. I hope that you've also liked this video. And if you did, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. And until next time, stir the pot.